is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Spurs passing it around. Shot from 12. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Lays it up off the glass.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And last season, the Thunder with the best record in the NBA, and Greg, the best point differential in NBA history.
How about eclipsing the 71 Lakers that were led by the great Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West? And OKC started that season as the youngest team in the league. Needless to say, we've never seen anything like it.
And Hartenstein is right there.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Pass to Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential. It's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Fox with the screen for Castle. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, here's Dort. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Spurs trail by 6. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 5. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. 5 on the floor. Let's see the stat sheet here for Stephon Castle. There's 1:26 left in the first. And here's Harper from the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Champagnie, defended by Caruso. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Harper. Back to Sohan. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Magic. Here's Wallace. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Spurs trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Cornette. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Good read from Johnson. Every year he seems to improve as a passer.
Johnson against Wallace. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Wallace offline with his 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Holmgren. Mitchell is out there with Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Wallace against Harper. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Great open look there. Fox has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. And then for Oklahoma City, Carlson's checked in, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. A rebound by the Spurs. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Holmgren. Holmgren on the follow.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Fox goes in, and a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 8 points. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. Pass to Wallace. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Battling inside, it's Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the determination from Shea? Didn't let the physical defense stop it.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
A wide open look here for Caruso. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 10. A pass to Fox. 1:06 left in the first half. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Put your hands together, make some noise for your Spurs squad.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Barnes is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. Castle's checked in for Harper. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Here's McLaughlin. 4 on the clock. Barnes can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
SGA from outside. Rebounded by Castle.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to McLaughlin. to the wing right side. A three from Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. SGA against Vassell. Now here's SGA. D right on him. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking it possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the San Antonio Spurs.
I like shooting jumpers just as much as the next guy, but you have to challenge the paint as well. Right, partner?
Yep, they've got to go in and find that balance.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Three-pointer, Fox. And Holmgren pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
SGA kicks to Dort. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio. About 1 minute played here in the second half. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the three.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GAE gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his waterbug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Fox against SGA. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Over in the corner, Dort. Again, the Thunder score.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Castle a screen on Hartenstein. Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Dort's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Devin Vassell. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. That's good from Barnes. And here now the Thunder. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Wallace. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 12. Outside Harper. And that one is hammered home.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Now here's Harper. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fox passes to Cornett. Now Johnson. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Oklahoma City shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Wallace dishes to Holmgren. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here is Fox. Harper with a screen on Mitchell. Pulls up. Harper, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Wiggins comes in for Alex Caruso. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. Castle misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wiggins. Now Holmgren. Now SGA. The long shot, no good.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second. Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And stolen by Vassell. Now Fox. Misses the 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
That one is good.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Spurs trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count it.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
First personal foul. First team foul. De'Aaron Fox shooting 1.
The free throw off from Fox.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 misses. Spurs trail by 12. Now Castle. Now Barnes. Fox with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And he misses the J.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now, SGA. Harrison Barnes missing on the three. Wembanyama reels it in. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.